How y'all doing? We are back in the kitchen and we are baking something fun. I've already started one portion of it to speed up time because I'm going to do a video on this later on and I'll show y'all how to make this. We are making my version of cherry pie. I'm not a big pie maker, but this pie I do make a lot. You can use also substitute it out. Before I forget to tell you, you don't always have to be cherry. You can use cherry, apple, peach, or strawberry pie filling. The crust is sugar cookie. So I've already made up my sugar cookies. Now the recipe that I'm gonna post with this will tell you how to use the store-bought, the pouch. You get them at Walmart. You can look on my Walmart storefront and it'll be on there. You can either use those or make it from scratch. I usually try to, if I'm using something store-bought or quick made, I also try to make something homemade to go with it so it kind of balances out. So the crust of the pie, we're gonna use my pretty little pie plate here. I love this thing. I love the ruffles on it. It looks so heritage, you know. We're gonna put some of this in and you wanna save about 2 cups and then we're gonna sprinkle the leftover on top. So we're gonna get this in here. We're gonna press it out, and then we are going to put the pie filling in, and then we're gonna put a little bit, I've got a bunch of almonds to use, not a bunch, but I got some almonds to use that I had left over from another project. I only need like a tablespoon. I've used these suckers on 2 different things already, and well, this will be the 3rd thing, and I'm trying to use them up. So we're gonna get this pressed out, and then we'll take a look before we are back. Got the pie crust made. It's just sugar cookie. So we're gonna do that. Now I got my pie filling. This is from Walmart, I'm pretty sure. It's just cherry pie filling. Now the recipe says mix a little bit of almond extract and cinnamon in this. I put it in the crust. I like it in the crust a little bit better. So we're gonna change it up just a little than what the recipe shows. And this originally was a recipe for cherry bars. And then I just doctored it, changed it to make cherry pie with, because I'm not a pie person. I like pie, but I don't like to make the pie. I don't like to make pie crust. I don't care for the pie crust, to be honest with y'all. I don't like it's always too dry and it's got that weird taste and all that. So I thought, you know what? If I do it this way, I would probably eat it. So, and then I made it once, and then my son's like, yep, we're gonna keep that on the menu board there. We're gonna keep using it. I am sprinkling some almonds just here on top of it. You don't have to do almonds, but I'm doing almonds just to, I got so many of these suckers. I need to use these up, because we don't use almonds a whole lot around here. We don't eat, Austin does eat oatmeal. I don't hardly, I used to when I was a kid, but I don't no more. And as you notice, I did save roughly 2 cups. So we're gonna take this, and we're just gonna sprinkle it over the top. And try to make it, you know, pretty uniform pieces all the way across, because that way so it bakes. Let me move that jar so y'all can see. All right, we're gonna just put this all over the pie, just like that. Y'all, and this is so good. I've made this many a times, and every time I do, everybody loves it. Especially around our house. My son loves it when I do it. And I also do an apple pie version, but I put a little more cinnamon in the crust of it, the sugar cookie portion. My sugar cookies don't normally have cinnamon in them, but when I do it this way, because the original recipe did say put cinnamon in there, so I do it. And as you see, you don't have to just make sure it's, you don't have to cover the whole pie, just kind of do it, because when it bakes, it's going to do that for you. So we're just gonna kind of drop these around. And this is really easy. This is kind of a semi-homemade version of a pie, cheating a little bit. I like doing this even more than buying a crust. I don't like those store-bought crusts either. I think they're weird. Now I do use those for I do buy the store crust pie filling things, pre-made, and I'll make a chicken pot pie with them sometimes. And then just buy 2 of them, or buy the one where you can roll it out and use that as a topping on it. All right, y'all. All right, we got that all on there. That just like that. I'm going to just sprinkle some more almonds on there, just make it look pretty. And I'm just using these almonds up. And again, you don't have to. Sometimes I will also, and I still may do that. I don't have any sitting here. Before I throw it in the oven, I probably will sprinkle a little bit more sugar on top. Cherry pie always should have sugar on top, the way I look at it. All right, y'all, we're gonna put it in the oven. And the recipe always says 20 to 30 minutes. It's more like 35 to 40 minutes because this sugar cookie, it's got to bake and heat through all of the pie and everything. So we're gonna get this in the oven. I'm gonna put it in there for 35. I'll check it at 40, 35, 40, and then we will, when it's done, we'll let it cool, and then we'll come back, all right? Oh, we are back, and the pie is out of the oven. Look at that. It smells wonderful. Let's take a small piece here. We're gonna cut it just a small piece here for me. Now, I forgot to tell y'all, my sugar cookie recipe is double the bag. So if you make this, yours won't look like this unless you double the cookie that comes in the bag from the Walmart. So make sure if you want yours to look like mine, double that. Get 2 bags and do it. If not, it'll be a little bit, it'll be more latticey looking on top. I forgot to tell you all that earlier. All right. I'm having a hard time. I should have got a better knife to get this out. I'm just taking a small piece because y'all, I don't eat a whole lot of sugar, and y'all know that probably by now. I love to make this stuff, but I got real fluffy there for a long time, and I cut back on the sugar stuff. So I'm just gonna get a little bit of this out of there, right there, y'all. Look at that. Can you see it? Yum, yum. All right. And you don't have to put the nuts on there like I did either. I don't know if I said that or not. Oh yeah. I love it. All right, y'all. What do you think? It's a wonderful pie. Y'all let me know if you make it. If you don't make it, whichever. All right. If you take this to a family reunion or a dinner, you're gonna impress everybody. Let me just tell you, it is yummy. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all later.